In this video we will show you how to create a simple IoT cloud dashboard for your LED and temperature and humidity sensor using the Wemos D1 Mini. With this dashboard, you can control your LED and monitor the readings of your temperature and humidity sensor. All with the help of the Wi-Fi capability of the Wemos D1 Mini and the Arduino cloud platform. For this demonstration, we are using the Wemos D1 Mini. The AHT10 temperature and humidity sensor connected via I2C on pins D2 and D1. And one LED connected to pin D5. Make sure that all devices are connected. The AHT sensor is connected via SCL and SDA on Wemos. These are marked D1 and D2 pins in the Wemos board. The LED is connected to GPIO14, marked D5 on the board. Do not forget the 5 volts for the AHT sensor and ground connection for all devices. After preparing your hardware, we can now proceed with the Arduino cloud. Start by creating your own account. Once the account has been created, we now proceed in setting up our things. We will set up 3 things, a thing for our LED, for our temperature, and for the humidity. Notice that we used the light and color filter for the variable type of the LED, allowing us to choose the light variable type. We leave the variable permission and the update policy to default settings. Click Add Variable to add the variable for the LED. Now we add more variables for temperature and humidity. After adding the variables, we add an associated device. We choose the third-party option because we are using Wemos D1 Mini. Choose the Lowland Wemos D1 R2 and Mini option. Now put your desired name. After the setup, important keys and IDs will be presented. Keep a copy of these codes. Next, set up your wireless access codes. Now, we proceed to the dashboard setup. A dashboard is where we can control and view the different devices. We start by adding a switch widget. We can rename the widget according to our preferences. Then, set up the linked variable. In this case, we choose LED because this switch widget is intended to control the LED. Then, we can proceed in choosing and linking widgets for the temperature and humidity. We can also add graphs for extra visualization. Now that we are done with the dashboard setup, we now proceed with our Wemos D1 sketch. A sketch is already provided by the Arduino cloud and we just have to modify this to make it work with our setup. We start by defining our LED parameters including the pins and its operation mode. Then, we would edit the code within the void onLED to program the behavior of the LED. The function, onLED is called or activated whenever there is a change in the status of the LED switch in our dashboard. Let us go ahead and edit the code. We now set the pin mode of GPIO pin 14 to output. Then, add some code so that when the dashboard switch is on, the actual LED on the breadboard is on. We should take note that we are using the LED variable in this case as this variable is automatically updated whenever there is a change in the dashboard. In this case, the actual LED is set to high when the LED variable is true, and low when the LED variable is false. We can also make use of the full editor to see all of the editor's features. You can actually update or change your Wi-Fi credentials from here. To load the program to the Wemos D1 Mini hardware, make sure you select the proper device and the correct COM port. In this case, we choose the Wemos D1 R2 and Mini. Proceeding to program the ATH and the temperature and humidity data. We make use of the existing examples. We will copy all relevant code to make our device work. The key here is to update the dashboard variable of the temperature and humidity sensor, using the actual values measured by the ATH. Note that we are using the Adafruit ATH10 library. Include the library into the sketch. Provide the necessary declarations and update the dashboard variables. On our void loop, make sure we update the variables. After some setup, the code is now ready to upload. Once uploading is done, we can now test our device. Open your dashboard and try out your dashboard switch. We now have a simple IoT dashboard with sensor monitoring and device control. We can also access the dashboard using the Arduino IoT Cloud app. It functions the same way as the web dashboard. And that's how to create a simple IoT dashboard for monitoring and control.